Welcome to today's broadcast of the quarterfinals of the Battle for the Blue Ox here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Tony Scott alongside Jack Kupich. Two traditional powers in the Minnesota Hockey Factory. White Bear Lake and Minnetonka face off today. How you doing today, Jack?
Doing great, Tony. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm really good. I got a little bit of a hoarse voice, but expecting a really big horse race here today between two powerhouses. White Bear won in a shootout yesterday, 2-1. Tonka blanked Lakeville North 7-0. These two teams have had a great start to their season. Namely, the Bears have yet to lose. They're undefeated with only one tie on the season. So, should be a fun game here between the two teams. Teams will pick up the pucks, announce the anthems, announce the lineups, play the anthem. We'll be back here in just a minute after all that's done.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brew Pub, lots and lots of pizza, supports hockey, anytime, anywhere.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit.
All right. Lineup's read. Anthem played. Pep talk's almost done. We'll be dropping the puck here from the Scheels Arena in Moorhead, Minnesota in just a second. Both teams have had quite a bit of success this year. Quarterfinal win in the Blue Ox will be a feather in their cap. Last year, in this same rink at almost the exact same time, Tonka played Hermantown. Hermantown won in a shootout. Little deja vu right there. Outlet feed for the Bears. That's Bois. Finds the stick of Alex Bolt. Bolt and Bois both played on that state tournament team for the Bears last year in Pee-wees. And they're centered by Nash Road. Back to the point. Shot. That pinball's around by Max Butters. And Road holds the zone. Chipping it out. Here comes Cash Hardy. Hardy gets it through the skates of Butters. Hardy leans in. Shot. Poking at it is Crook. To no avail. With 14:23 to go. Quick start here from Scheels Arena.
Yeah, quick up and down action early here. Didn't have that too much in the last game. There was a feeling out process in the first game. Maybe we had this morning, but both teams looked to have their legs under them early.
Down low. That's Stinson. Stinson was also on a Pee Wee State Championship team last year for the Skippers. Entering the zone. Blocker save by Lucas Austin. Long feed. Here comes Connors. Connors wide angle shot. Glove save by Tonka's Cooper Corona. In the corner goes Kopishki. He had 2 assists yesterday in their 7-0 win over Lakeville North. Stinson leaves it in the corner. And now it's Glikafridis. Gets it back to Hazy. Shot on, that's blocked. And a long stretch pass by Mathewitz is off the mark and an icing on the Bears. Fun to see Charlie Hazy playing hockey again. He was out for the entire season as a Pee-wee last year for the Skippers state tournament run, state championship run. He was out the whole season. It was fun to see him back in uniform.
That's unfortunate that a kid that age misses an entire season of hockey.
And you go to state and win. You know, you can only imagine what he missed out on there.
That's what you dream as a 13-year-old kid.
Right. Hazy gets it. Slides it across. Shot on. Save Austin. So you'll see the Skippers don't have numbers on their sleeves. Thank you very much to Gemini Athletic for that. It's a long, drawn-out story why that is. I can explain if anybody cared, but nobody does. Except my broadcast fraternity, which in the youth hockey zone, there's a very small fraternity that actually broadcasts Tonka games. But it's easier to read a team's jersey number when they have the numbers on the sleeve as well as the back. Here come the Bears back. Speaking of no numbers on the sleeves, they don't have them on their sleeves either. But they have them on the front of their jerseys. Here comes Peltier. Outlet feed. Finds Jarios. Haas gets it in the zone. And the Skippers will break it out. Hardy takes it wide. Good feet. Takes it wide. Leans in. Holds it. Feeds it all the way across the ice to Schultz. This is Elliot Schultz, one of the 4 Schultz brothers. Seems like every weekend I'm broadcasting a Schultz brother. Leaning in. Shot. That's high and wide. Held in by Crook. This pass goes off the mark. Skippers will have to chase it down. That's Mason Sheminar for the Skippers. Sheminar takes it wide. Brings it through. Gets stripped up. Goes into the net. And we'll get a penalty on the Bears with 11:30 to go here in the first period.
It's been an interesting first power play for the Skippers. See how they kind of, strategize here. Are they going to pepper the puck from high? Are they going to try to work it down low? And then we're back to having the refs fix the moorings on the net as well down low. It's the story of today.
It has been, we've had a lot of mooring repair on the nets. Just don't get frustrated at home. I got an earful in the lobby after my last broadcast. See if I can do a better job this time. We'll talk about that in just a second. Rode chips it in. Out come the Skippers. Sheminar with it. He just drew the penalty. Now he's setting up the power play. Crook. Now Hardy. Schultz down to Hardy. Hardy wheels to his backhand. Now to Schultz. Back to Hardy. Hardy loses control momentarily, while Butters gives him a little pressure. Stevens can't control it. Taken away. This looks like it's Nash Road. Road's got a breakaway to the backhand. Corona makes the save. It's going to come all the way down. Icing called on the Skippers, shorthanded. They ice the puck with 1:03 to go, 10:33 in the period.
Yeah, not a great start to the power play for Minnetonka.
No.
Turning the puck over there and then icing it right back. So it's, for White Bear, it's kind of drawn up perfectly for you and not have to have Minnetonka threaten you a whole lot here.
No. Skippers start the breakout, but haven't gotten out quite yet. They're in our blind spot. Now back the other way. Stinson takes it wide, gets chopped a bit. Bears are okay with him on the perimeter. He leaves it to the hash mark, but no one home. Now Lawson to Kapishki. Kapishki to Galika Freitas. Now Kapishki slips it through his legs to Lawson. Lawson's got some space. Shot on, save Austin. 16 to go on the power play. Yes, Aldrich is able to hold the zone. Stinson loses it. Bears clear the zone. 4 to go on the power play. That should be outdo it. And here comes Connors. Connors has got a good stride. He's going to make some plays today. He fires it into the near corner. And the Bears are suffocating on the forecheck. Spit it out. They lean one in. Puck bouncing around. This one flips out. That'll be icing on the Skippers with 9:04 to go in the first period.
After what was a pretty fast start up and down, now we've kind of gotten into a little bit of a lull here after that penalty kill by the Bears.
Sloppy, I would call it. A little sloppy. Both teams not very clean and clear.
Feeling out process after one game yesterday only each way.
Correct. Bears hold the zone. Losing it is Simmons. Now Lee. Lee for Hardy. Hardy gets it back. Slapper low off the skate of Lee, goes into the corner. A lot of these kids for Tonka. Get a penalty? Stoppage?
I think
net
that's off again.
Yes, net off. Oh, my goodness. Let's count it. I would say the over-under is about 14 on net off. We're at 2 right now.
Yeah, if you have an inadvertent whistle almost, it's probably a pretty good guess the net is off down there.
Correct. A lot of these kids, I remember working the penalty box in the Bantam A division last year, and a lot of these same kids were Bantam A's for the Skippers, playing for Zach Worthy.
Awesome.
Galika Freitas, Lee, a lot of these kids were on that team last year. And now we're fixing the other side where it didn't even come off of. We're going to be playing net repair all day long.
So does this count as number 3 then for net repairs? Is
That's
still
2.
number
That
2?
still would be 2.
Still 2?
2. But they repaired the other side as well. It's kind of weird. Stinson. Pullback shot. Goes just wide. Weston 8. Gets it deep. Bears clear it out to center. Crook. Holds it. Feeds it through. Loses it. Crook holds it. Loses it again. Now Kapishki to Crook. Crook gains the zone. Quick shot. Goes wide. Wide Karam. Goes in front. Now back the other way. Here comes Butters. Butters shot. Steered away by Corona. Held in by the Bears. Good shot. Deflected in front. Now Stinson back. Stinson pokes at it. Into the corner. Picking it up is Oss. Oss back to the point. Sheminar, that's blocked. Kicking at it. Sheminar gets it again. Shot. Hits a stick and goes out of play with 7:30 to go here in the first period.
Back to like we talked about, a little bit of sloppiness. Nothing's been too clean so far.
Face-off won by the Skippers. Schemenauer to Schultz. Looks like they got the number 1 lines back out against each other. Fat on, nice save there by Austin. Now the Bears will bring it out. This is Bois. Bois gets it deep. Onto the stick, out to neutral. Stevens checked into the boards. Knocked off the puck. Bears get it deep. Road in front. No, it goes into this corner to Hardy. Hardy finds Schultz. So comes all the way out. Nice pass. But intercepted by Road. Schultz behind his own net. Finds Schemenauer. Schemenauer goes for the long pass. And they aren't able to complete it. Hardy loses it. Picked up by White Bear. Bolt. Wiz Wyatt, Player of the Year finalist last year. Gets one on net. Corona covers with 6:20 to go here in the first period.
Go back to that other end of the ice there about a minute ago. There's that grade A opportunity where Austin made a beautiful kick save there.
Yeah.
Wide open man in the slot.
First real good chance for the Skippers. Mathewitz on the draw. Oh, Corona can't control it. Thought he had it. Lost it. Crook ski jumps one out of the zone, but holding it in nicely was O'Shea. Schemenauer keeps it deep. Now O'Shea engineers a breakout for the Bears. Goes out to neutral. Skippers dump it back in. Connors can't control it. Now it's Lawson. Nice move. Lawson, though, puts it right on Mathewitz's stick. And now they hold the zone. This is Mork. Mork rims one around. onto the stick of Kistner. Kistner will chase down Lawson in the corner. Pops off the stick. Mathewitz shot far side wide. Onto the stick of Mork, who keeps it deep. Good possession right here for the Bears. Kistner holds it. Cycles it nicely with Connors. Connors is in the corner. And we get a check in the corner.
There was a delayed penalty. I saw the ref on the far side there.
Oh, okay.
He had his arm up.
It looks like the Skippers are going to the box. No. Mathewitz.
Both ways.
Oh, and 8.
Maybe that's why the whisk came there.
Yeah, maybe they just got collided in the corners.
That was a good possession there by White Bear Lake. They kept it simple, cycling the puck down low and then getting the puck to the point too and just feeding it back down low. Good possession, good zone time.
Kapishki on the draw. Aldrich plays it out to Stinson. Stinson misplays it, but it ends up on the stick of Kapishki. Kapishki turns it over to Oss. Oss back out to neutral. Team's just playing hot potato right now, Jack. What do you think of that? What does that attribute to?
I don't know if they're awake yet, even though it's a noon puck drop almost.
Yeah, on net. Chance, that one trickles wide. Now Stinson. He's had the puck a lot today. He gets upended by Kapishki. He basically decleated Kapishki. Skated right under his legs. This one goes long. They're looking for the long pass to Simmons. Simmons gets it. Can he get it off? He does, but it goes right into the chest protector of Cooper Corona with 4:06 to go in the first.
Yeah, hopefully here you see the teams kind of lose their tiredness from the morning, just get to play hockey.
Right, you look over on the bench for the Tonka Skippers. You see Thomas Hansen. He was the squirt coach a couple years ago when the Skippers won the Squirtacular. And then you look closely to the right, the guy with the USA sweatshirt on. That's Tim Hannes. Played high school hockey as a freshman for the Skippers. It's a rarity. And then he played his college hockey at St. Cloud State. Here comes Road. Nash Road just goes through the 2D and eventually loses the puck. Outlet pass, Crook. Crook, backhander on net. Covering it up. We have a net off moorings. That's the third. Austin covers the puck after the save with 3:32 to go.
I get a chance there to kind of put the brakes on and put the puck to the slots, just firing a backhand on net. I think he had a couple guys streaking down behind him, so kind of a missed opportunity there for the Skippers.
Yeah, the weak backhand is
not usually the play.
No, if he gets it harder on the off the paddle, he can get a good rebound, but he didn't get much on. Colton didn't get much on that one.
Looks like an equipment issue for the Skippers here. We're going to get a player off ice and a new player on.
Right. Maybe it's a neck guard, maybe?
That might be the case. He was fiddling around his neck, so.
Okay. New to USA Hockey this year is neck guards must be worn by all players.
Probably a good thing to have this year for extra protection. You know, you see a lot of freak accidents happen.
It's weird. It's a kid from Minnesota who passed away ever since that happened. Adam Carlson? Johnson, sorry. It was Adam something.
Duluth Bulldog legend.
Yes, Hibbing Blue Jacket. Butters clears it in. Schumacher will give it a chase. Loses it. Corona just covers it with 3 minutes exactly on the clock.
Each team's had about one grade A chance. Road had the breakaway and then the shot in the slot for the Skippers. Other than that, it's been pretty
tight. Pretty tight.
It's kind of what you expect on these games to move on to the semifinals. Both teams here played one game, so that means they're seeded teams. So you kind of expect a tighter game.
Yeah.
Not a ton of opportunities either way. Like we saw in our game earlier, a couple fluky goals led to...
Very fluky. So last game I got hounded. They said I was a homer for Warroad.
And you do claim residency up there, don't
I'm
you?
pretty much a resident there, so yeah, I guess I was a homer. I don't live in either Minnetonka or White Bear Lake, so I think fans will be safe for unbiased calls today. Lawson behind the net. Reverses it on the skate of Aldrich. And good pressure right now by the Bears. Battle here in the near corner. Lawson to Kapishki. Kapishki fans on it, but he eventually gets it off to Scheels. Scheels to Stinson. Backhander by Lee. Goes wide. And now the puck pops in the air. Stays in play. It looked like it was coming out of play from our angle. Schemenauer to Lee. Lee gets it on net, and covering it is Austin with 1:53 to go here. Both players now out of the box after serving 2+ minutes. The Bears are coached by Eric Ordahl and a bunch of legends, including Scott Hambley, Scott Schaefer, Connor Rooney, and Bob Peranto. Bob's got a great hockey story of how he made it to the Gophers. Intercepted by Schultz. Shipped in. Austin behind the net. Or actually, I think Bob Peranto was the goaltender from White Bear. He had a cousin that played for the Gophers. Fed in front, nice pass, shot by, wow.
Good save there.
Good save. Dean Stevens had a goal and assist yesterday. And a big save by Austin with 1:29 to go.
Been a pretty fast first period here, Tony. Both teams not doing a whole lot, though.
No, both teams matching each other's speed.
I'd be curious what the shots on goal are here.
We'll find out. Will Peterson's down in front in the box. He usually texts me what the score, what the shots were each period. Here comes Bois. Finds Bolt. Bolt enters the zone. Gets it to Nash Road. Flips it up. Out come the Skippers. Road will chase that one down. Icing waved. Now Bois. Bois gains the zone. Can't control it. Now Crook goes after it. Crook controls it. Gets a loose puck. Now he loses it. Schemenauer, really tight checking game. Not a lot of chances for either team. Schemenauer gets by the red line. Gets in the zone. Quick snapshot. That's blocked on a broken stick. Schemenauer had the broken stick. Now he'll try to kick one in the zone. That didn't work. Now Road back. 1-on-2. Road shot save. Corona. Kapishki can't clear it. And that'll do it for the first period. We'll be back here in just a minute after a word from our sponsor. No score between the Bears and the Skippers.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brewpub, lots of pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race. rather than during the race. So, you know, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race, to be completely hydrated.
Face-off won by the skippers. They'll regroup in their own zone and get it deep. They led the shots on goal, I believe, 7-6 after the first period. Tight checking, tight in shots, tight everywhere. I think we're in for a war here. A 1-0, 2-1 type game.
Fluky goal maybe to be the one, too.
Possibly. Simmons gets it in. Chip. There's your fluky goal right there. A little tip on net there by the Bears. Skippers clear it. Oh. 1-1 in an empty net. What are you talking about? Justin Moss, who went to St. Cloud State, clearly knows nothing about hockey, says he'll be 1-1 with an empty net. How do we get to an empty net? Like someone's going to pull their goalie? Because they're not going to score.
Pulled goalie and it's going to be an invert.
Come on, seriously.
Missed pass goes all into the net.
This is the content no one wants to hear.
Maybe 2-0 with
Nobody
the
wants
goalie
to hear
goal.
that. Oh, wow. Chilling with a goalie goal. I'll take that.
That might
I'll
be
take that.
That would be a highlight of Blue Ox history there. Goalie goal.
Goalie goal. There's been no goalie goals in YHH history that I'm aware of. I'd remember that. It's pretty hard. A lot of our stuff squirts peewees and girls, so there's not a lot of chances there. Bears gain the zone temporarily. Now we're back the other way. Glika Freitas gets it in. Nash Road clears it out. Kapishki clears it. Almost held in by Butters. Butters looking for Fuller. Gets it in off sides, a little premature with 13-16 to go.
I think out of both teams, most noticeable player on the ice has been Road, I would say, at this point. Maybe
yeah, clearly.
He seems to have the fastest legs out there. Maybe it's just smooth skater, just good with the puck. But so far, I think he's been the most noticeable.
Skipper's got a lot of young guys on this team. A lot of young guys from the Pee-wees last year. First half of the year is a bit of a transition with the body checking and a little more speed and size. Here comes Mathewitz, shot over the crossbar. Now Stevens. Stevens had his guy Hardy. Hardy kind of did the old head up like, I can't believe he didn't see me. He was open. I'm not sure if he would have had a clear lane to the net or not. Hardy holds it, flips it to some space, but intercepting it is O'Shea. Hardy gets low, sets his anchor down. Now picking up his Hosey. Hosey finds Stevens. And Hardy will bring it in the zone and battle along the wall with a couple bears. The latest bear is Mork, feeding it in front, no one home. Mouth guard down on the ice. I don't know. I'm guessing it's a white bear one because it's orange. Now some good hands through some traffic. Is Glika Freitas. Now Glika Freitas gets it. Tries to find Kapishki just off the mark. Seems like every pass is just off the mark today. Here's a quick shot in front by Glika Freitas. Save by Austin with 11:43 to go here in this tight checking 0-0 game for Moorhead.
Yeah, you're right about that being passes just a little bit off. Ice is getting a little dirty, though, too, so now it's slowing down a little bit more than it kind of was in that first period.
I don't mean off in a bad way. I'm just like, there's just not a lot of time to deliver the pass, you know, or are you going to get a hit or bumped off the puck? When you have that little time, making precision passes is trickier. Simmons at the checkered line, gains the zone. Chasing it down for the Bears is Brooks Peltier. Good effort there by Brooks to get it. Now he gets it back, cycles it low with Whippler. Whippler feeds it in front, chance for Peltier in front. Gets deflected into the corner. Oss's pass off the mark. Oss has a pretty nice family tree we'll get to in just a minute. This one feeds out to center. Oss holds it. Pass off the mark to Simmons. Peltier steers it into the zone. Nice hold in there by Simmons. Simmons shot. Save Corona. Rebound. 2 big saves. 3 big saves by Corona there. And a little brawl after the whistle with 10:33.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a late jab there, so it's kind of a justified little get out of my goalie's face there.
Yeah, a couple good opportunities for the Bears on that one.
I think the Bears are kind of content playing in a close game. They won a 2-1 game in a shootout yesterday, so close games are not foreign to them. Where Minnetonka won 7-0, so.
Yeah, Minnetonka's had some scores where they've won big and lost big. They've been a little bit off kilter compared to the Bears. Bears know exactly what they want to do. Fuller loses it, but Rode gets it back. Hardy clears it into the zone. Austin comes out to play it. He'll rim it around to the half wall. Good hold in there by Schemenauer. And back comes Max Butters, taken away. Stinson, 2-on-1 with Hardy. Hardy shot! Goal! Cash Hardy cashes in on a missed opportunity in front of the net. And the Skippers go up 2-1. Goes up 1-0. Wow, I got ahead of myself on that score.
That was a pretty backhand there.
Awesome shot. Awesome shot by Cash.
Turnover at the blue line. Skippers, Johnny on the spot. Mini 2-on-1. Turns into a little mini breakaway there. Barry, forehand, backhand, top shelf, right where Grandma hides the cookies.
That was nice. That was nice. And that's what it's going to take. That's what's going to take.
Yeah, we saw that in the first game this morning. A couple turnovers, a couple fluky goals led to.
These teams are good enough for you. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. And that even wasn't a huge mistake like we'd seen earlier today. Now Connors talked about his skating is elite. He's going to make some plays just with his feet alone. Back to the point. Slapper by Mork. Blocked. Here comes Crook. Crook 1-on-1 with Connors. Crook beats him wide. He gets held. No call. I believe Connors had his arms wrapped around him. That's why I said held. Don't want to be unbiased. I want to remain unbiased here. Back. Shot on by Schemenauer. Stevens. Wrister. That one goes over the crossbar. Aldrich holds the zone. In front. 8 can't get his stick on it. Back the other way. Kistner gets it in. Corona plays it behind the net. They'll feed this one across. Connors will have a 50-50 with Crook. Crook wins it. Crook now tries to slide it up the far wall. Intercepted by O'Shea. One of the White Bear coaches thought it was a penalty. Stevens will go into the corner deep after it. Feeds it. Taken away. Schultz. Finds Lee. Lee to Glikafridis. And they can't hold the zone. Now it's Connors. Into the near corner. Connors, no one home to pass it to. Closest guy was Mathewitz, but that pass was off the mark a bit. Kapishki to Stinson. It looked like it was offsides to me. No call. On the half wall. Looking for a stretch pass to Whippler off the mark. Lawson intercepted. Gets it deep. 7:53 to go. Here in the second period, 1-0 lead by Minnetonka. Connors. Simmons. Simmons angles in. Fires one through the crease. Whippler there, but couldn't get his stick on it. Now Simmons backhands it into space. Held in by Oss. Oss. Back to the point. Whippler deflected by Oss. That one goes wide. This one's rimmed around. Held in by Fisher. Shipped out. Not deflected. Icing called on the Skippers with 7:08 to go here in the second period. 1-0 in favor of Minnetonka.
They're trying to see the game open up a little bit. I think Minnetonka getting that first goal has really, inspired both teams to go for offense.
It has opened up a little bit since that goal, that's for sure. Whippler through the legs, picked up by Stevens. Stevens touches it to Hardy. Hardy to the backhand, taken away. Here comes Simmons back. Simmons with 6:54 to go. Loses it. Oss battles along the wall with Stevens. Taken by Peltier. Peltier to Whippler. Peltier shot. Save Corona. Now Stevens comes back. 3-on-2. Finds Hardy. Hardy stops. Looks. Finds Stevens. Stevens, good hands. Feeds it in front. Knocked away. Picked up by Lee. Lee wrist shot. Blocked. Nice block there by the Bear defender. Stevens again. Shot. Gloved by Austin. He doesn't have it covered yet. Poking it in the net. For the Skippers, they take a 2-0 lead. Cash Hardy, his second of the day.
That puck was sitting there for what seemed like an eternity. Neither team can find it, but I think Cash is just sitting there, swinging the stick, and it found the back of the net.
Just found it, got it right through the legs of Austin. It's 2-0 with 6:14 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, you could see Austin really searching for that puck there. He didn't get it clean right away and just popped up. And
he was looking everywhere for it. That's a good break. I'd call that a hustle goal.
Those are the kind of goals it's going to take to win these close games, though.
I think Stevens will get credit for the assist, his third point. In on net, good save by Corona. Good block by the Skippers as we head under 6 minutes here in the second period. Schemenauer. One touch pass with Aldrich. Now they chip it out. We'll get an offsides on the Bears. They're down 2-0. They have not lost yet this season. So, what are the Bears going to have to do, Jack, to get back in this game? Change anything up or just stick with the plan?
I just got to keep it simple. Just keep it across that red line, pucks in deep. They had that, in the first period, that good forecheck for a couple minutes where they're cycling the puck down low. The zone time led to a power play, but couldn't get anything done.
They got to definitely keep with the plan. They got to amp up their forecheck, that's for sure. Fuller. Finds Butters. Butters gets it in off the stick of Bolt. This is what I'm talking about. You got to pinch down like Fuller just did. If you're going to want to come back, you got to take a couple chances, especially in the offensive zone.
They've had a couple good sticks here to keep pucks in the zone, but they're just, not doing anything with their chances when they get them.
Correct. Clearing attempt by Tonka. Finds a stick of Fuller. Fuller's puck hits the skate, of Bois. Now losing his Bolt. They'll poke away at it. 8 after it. 8 giving Butters some trouble. Behind the net. Now there's Rode. Rode's pass off the mark, picked up by Stinson. Stinson looking wide to Stevens. Stevens, he's got speed, leans in. Stevens shot. Austin save. Dean Stevens, arguably the best peewee in the state last year for the Skippers. Played on one of the more decorated lines that you'll see. With Leighton looks like Leighton is hurt. He's on the bench over there with the team. And Colton Nash, who remains a peewee. They swept through that state tournament. I feel like they put every team except White Bear in running time in the state tournament. Think about that dominance. Entering the zone, shot on by Kistner, and a save by Corona with 4:02 to go here in the second period.
It's that kind of dominance often at the Pee Wee level, and especially the state tournament where you can put every game in a running time.
That's just unbelievable.
It's unheard of.
They had a great season, only 2 or 3 losses last year on the whole year. We have a team in this tournament who I've, not a bold statement, but predicted that the Moorhead spot shot, Crook, rebound, loose. Austin gets drilled by Crook in front of the net. And I think we might get a penalty on Crook.
So I was going to say, he kind of barreled into Austin.
He extended his arms on Austin.
And guess what? Net's off down there.
Shocker, that's 4. I have it at 14. I think we're well under the under. And Crook is going to the box, that Crook.
It's a good call, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Colton's a good hockey player, but, he's a competitor. Real competitive kid.
That's a couple times now, though. Austin's made the save, but he hasn't been able to find the rebound. Led to a goal earlier, and that time there could have led to another goal.
Yeah, Crook knows that. I think Crook's not mad about the penalties, mad because he thought he should have scored, and the puck was loose. .345 to go. Bears on the power play. Mork feeds it across to O'Shea. O'Shea's shot right in the chest protector of Corona with 3:38 to go. Here in the second period. We'll take a break after this period for a resurface.
This is White Bears' chance to get back in the game if they can bury a power play goal here before the period's over and go into the next period fresh ice and have a good shot at tying it up.
So this is the final game of the quarterfinals today. Kapishki in a race for it with Kistner, wins it, gets it deep as he's playing shorthanded, the right thing to do. This one's chipped away. Kapishki now will chase Mork. Mork fakes to the forehand, goes to his forehand with it after going to the backhand. Kistner will chip it deep, chase it down, goes in a race with Schemenauer. Schemenauer will battle with Kistner now. Schemenauer, the bigger of the two, wins that one. Back to the point, O'Shea. Nice low feed right on the stick of Connors. Connors can't control it. Now Glikafridis with it. Dumps it in. He'll get a line change. He'll trade spots with Lee. Now it's Mork. Mork gains the zone for a second, loses it. Skippers clear it. Now it's O'Shea and Hardy. O'Shea wins the puck on that one. Now he goes super long with it. Hardy interferes with it. Now it's Road. Nash Road will take it wide. Gets checked off the puck by Shemaro. That's two big boys right there. And they clear it out. Fuller finds Butters. Butters finds Road. Road will take it to the wide side. Road leans in. His shot's high and wide. Skipper's full strength. 1:42 to go in the period. Bolt down low. Gets hit off the puck. Now Schemenauer with it. Schemenauer. Intercepted. Road tries to split the D, and he gets hooked a bit.
We're going to have a penalty here.
Yeah, I see that. That's Schemenauer. Schemenauer. What is it called? They call a hook?
Called interference, it looks like.
Ooh, I thought Road had the puck. I'm not sure what they're going to call. I got to see this. He's getting a nice explanation for the officials of what he saw. At least he gets that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's teaching them. Let's see what he calls. Interference. Wrong call because he had the puck.
Maybe.
Yeah, I disagree with that call. That was not interference. I would have called, if you'd have said hooking or holding, yeah, all day.
Agreed.
But Nash Road had the puck when he was splitting the D there, and Schemenauer just closed the door and closed the gap on it, which he's supposed to do, right? Took away the space.
He made a good defensive play.
Yeah, and I don't know. I could have seen a hold or a hook because he did impede him from scoring chance, no question. But was it illegally or illegally, you know? Road holds the zone. Quick shot. Save Corona. Minute to go in the period. Shot on. Save by Corona. Butters from a long ways out.
First 20 seconds of power play have been a little bit better than the last one, though.
Yeah, they've held down the fort.
Little juice in their legs here.
Road wins the draw. Butters from the top of the umbrella finds Road. Road sets it in front. Good chance there. I like their choices there. Road now finds Fuller. Fuller on the back door. Weave with Butters. His shot's off the mark. 34 to go in the period. In front. Bois. Gets it back to Fuller. Fuller shot way high. Grabbed by Corona with 20 to go in the second period.
If they don't score in the next 20 seconds, they're going to have about 40 seconds of power play on clean ice. So that could benefit them if they don't get one here in the next 20 seconds.
And you're going to leave me for the next period.
I sure am. I'm going over to call the Bantam A game. I believe it's Minnetonka and Moorhead.
Is it really?
I believe that's so.
Wow, that'll be a good game. Could Minnetonka make their way into the finals and the semis, respectively, today? Bears clear it out to neutral, and that'll do it for the second period. 2 goals by the Skippers, both by Cash Hardy. And that's the difference in this one. We'll be back in about 15 minutes here on YHH. Skippers lead the Bears 2-0 after 2.
Lots of pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew Pub, lots of pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated
We are back for period number 3. I'm riding solo now. Jack Kupich has replaced Peter Odney over on the Bushy rink, while Peter is covering Hill Murray and Moorhead over at the Moorhead Sports Center a couple blocks away. Jack was getting his feet underneath him, being my color guy. He hasn't called a game in a couple years, so he wanted to kind of get in the swing of things. He'll call that Moorhead Minnetonka game, and by the sounds of it, Moorhead scored at least one goal because it's an abnormally loud cheer when Moorhead scores in this building. A little lopsided fan ratio here. The Bears are on the power play, 44 seconds here to start the third period. In a very tight checking game. Both teams have had some chances, but not a lot of great ones here yet. Puck is down for period 3. Butters gets it, tries to find Road. Road wins the race. No, he does not. It gets deflected out to neutral. They regroup quickly. This one's shot off of a stick. No, not off of a stick. That one just went straight in the netting. The puck will come out to the neutral zone. When deflected, it stays in the offensive zone. When not deflected, it goes out of the zone. Bears win the draw, 22 to go on the power play. Corona can't control it behind the net. Real fast ice surface here. Hardy gets it in, deflected, waved off icing. Now the Bears come up. Butters enters the zone. Tonka full strength. Quick shot, pad save, Corona. This one rims out, hops the stick of Butters. Now Dean Stevens is going to chase after it. He and Fuller. Stevens gets tied up with him, but can't get the puck. Now it's Hosey. Hosey gets it in onto Stevens' stick. Stevens retains it, gets it back to Hosey. Hosey to Stinson. Stinson's pass is picked up by Mork. Mork will bring it out. Mork through some traffic. Gets just hounded by Stevens. Stevens eventually gets from good hustle there by Dean. Kopishki now chases it down. Holds it. Good hands. Feeds it through to Stinson. It's intercepted by Road. Road out of his skates, brings it in the zone. He's going to get a line change. Intercepted. No, it's not. Out come the Skippers. Kopishki dumps it in, gets a change. Mork has his first pass deflected right back onto his stick. Bears going for the long stretch pass, intercepted by Lawson. Lawson leaves for Lee. Lee back to Lawson. Lawson wasn't expecting it. Now Connor's back. Connors fires one on net, hits a skate, picked up by Hardy. Hardy's got both goals so far. All alone for the hat trick. Oh, off the post and out. Oh my goodness. He had the whole net and somehow he puts it off the post. This one shot on, saved, and covered by Corona. Wow. Big sequence there. Hardy's able to cash in on that one. It's 3-0, and it's a hard comeback for the Bears. That would have been the hat trick, too. I can see down there coaching consultant Tom Streeter, who's helping out with the Minnetonka staff. He was already putting that one on the board. I could see him, and just not frustrated, but in disbelief as much as we were. Crook, dragged down a bit, loses an edge. Stinson, wrist shot, goal! Will Stinson goes bar down with a pretty snipe with 11:50 to go, and the Skippers go up by 3. Wow. What a shot by Stinson. Stinson's just been a pest all day long on the Bears. And now the Bears are going to have to start taking even more chances. Hosey clears it diagonally into the zone. Picked up by Simmons. Simmons bumped off the puck by the Skippers. Lee gets dumped to the ice. Simmons loses it, but it goes right on the stick of Peltier. Peltier gets pushed into the boards by Aide. Peltier shot in, knocked down. Here comes Stevens. Stevens so calm with the puck on his stick. Loses it. Maybe a little too calm there. Lika Freitas into the zone. Poked off the puck by Whippler on the back check. Kalika Freitas gets it back, tipped on net. Stevens going for the wraparound. Stevens going for the short side high. Both were foiled by Austin. Now Simmons will bring it in. He's poked off the puck. Hardy slides it back to the D. And then he gets it back on a little one-touch pass from Schemenar. Good body check there. Schemenar goes into his own zone. Leaves it back for Stinson, but it takes a funny hop right in front of the net. And it was Braden Bois poking at it, but Corona covered it with 10:22 to go here in the game. Bears win the draw. They get it down low, feeding it back to the point, but intercepting it is Stinson. Now a chance for Glika Freitas with the shot and a save by Austin. Austin's made some good saves today. Shots on goal after the second period were in favor of the Bears. And that was, what does it say? 16-13 in favor of the Bears. Unfortunately, they're losing the more important battle. That's one on the scoreboard. 3-0 in favor of the Skippers. Here's Stinson to his backhand. Taken away by Butters. Butters looking. Finds Braden Bois. Bois off the glass into the zone. Hustling down is Elliot Schultz. Schultz to Kapishki, taken away by Rode. Rode, dangerous. Gets dumped to the ice and goes down hard into the boards. Gets up a little gingerly, but he's okay. Boy, hard to look at that. Talented kid like that, losing an edge while getting pushed a bit. Checked legally. It wasn't a cheap play. And goes hard into the boards. And he comes out with no injury. No major injury, at least. Face off in the neutral zone. This is Mathewitz against Hardy. Mathewitz wins it back to Mork. Mork gets it in deep. And rimming it around is Connors. Mork tries to pinch it down. He can't. And the Skippers clear, and we get a whistle with 9:06 remaining. In the game. Goal scorers for the Skippers, 2 for Cash Hardy, 1 for Stinson. And I know Stevens got 1 assist on one of Hardy's goals. So Cash Hardy is definitely on hat-trick watch right now. Mathewitz on the draw. Won by Hardy, though. Kirk ships it up, gets on Hardy's stick. He's got speed, goes around the D, gets hooked, goes around, shot, goal! Cash Hardy with the hat trick, and that should put this game on ice. It's 4-0 Minnetonka. That makes up for the last time he had a golden opportunity with an open net. This one was just all Cash. Straight up speed. Beats a good defender. I believe it was O'Shea. Got in and beat Austin with a forehand backhand move. And it's 4-0 Skippers. They're headed to the semifinals, if you ask me. And they'll take on the Grand Forks Aviators, who beat Rosemount earlier on the Bushy Rink. And that game will be played over at the Bushy Rink later this evening. Whippler on the forecheck for the Bears. And the lead comes out. Gains the line, chips it in. He'll chase down Oss into the corner. Comes out to neutral. Whippler after it. Whippler wins the race, gets it. Can he get it to that? No. Good defense there by Aldrich. That one hits the skate of the referee here in the near corner. Puck comes all the way out. Oss back into his own zone. Looks to make a long pass to Simmons. Simmons enters the zone, loses it. Now this is Elliot Schultz. Nice feed to Stinson. Stinson wheels, takes it right, finds Hardy. Hardy, backdoor shot off the side of the net by Stinson, and there's the net off moorings. That's I believe, the 5th time, maybe 6th. I don't think we're going to hit 14. But that's the 6th time. I don't think we're going to hit the 14, so bet the under. But both posts came undone there. Both moorings, not just one. Crazy. Hardy, our player of the game, lock. Last game we had a hat trick. This game we have a hat trick. Stevens to Hardy. Hardy, quick shot. He's feeling it now. Now cutting through. Here's Bois. To Butters. Butters gains the zone. Wrist shot. Save Corona with 6:53 to go. Here from the Scheels Arena in Moorhead, Minnesota. Nash Road on the draw. With Kapishki. Road gets it, quick shot, goes just wide. Schultz holds it. Slides it through to Crook. Crook doesn't get his stick on it. Ends up back in the skipper's zone. That one hits Schultz again. He'll regroup it. Schultz to Crook. Crook to Kapishki. They can't control it. Bois to Bolt. Bolt to Road. Oh, a little collision by the skippers there. Klikafridis can't control it. Now Schemenauer. 6 minutes to go in the game. Here's Crook. Crook's got some space, gets a shot off, hits the stick of Fuller, goes into the roof with 5:59 to go in the game. Back to the point. 8 gets it deep, holding it down into the zone is Lawson on net, shot gloved by Austin, and only a couple ticks off the clock. Hardy on the draw. Who wants it? Bears get it. Kistner looks. Finds Mathewitz. What a good skater he is. Lawson takes it from him. Feeds Stevens. Stevens around Fuller. Hardy shot. Good save there by Austin. Wow, I'm impressed by this Austin. He's made some good saves today. Down low Lee. Taking away, this one goes deep, intercepted by Hardy. Hardy gains the zone, nice pass to Lee, but it's intercepted by Mathewitz. Mathewitz finds Connors. Connors blocked by Lawson. And it goes into the corner, back to 8. 8 to Hardy. Hardy head up, takes it wide, feeds Crook. Crook's pocket is picked by Whippler. Now it's Hosey. Hosey to Aldrich. Aldrich to Hardy. Hardy's got the jersey flapping in the air. He's wheeling it up and down the ice. He's feeling it today. Have a day, Cash. Shot goes into the corner. 4:23 to go. Crook fires one on the net. It's blocked by the Bears, and they'll bring it out. Oss goes down, taken by Stinson. Oss gets it back. Oss gets hit real hard. He's shaking up a little bit. And now he trips a guy. And the Bears will go to the box. That's Oss. Double whammy for Oss there. He gets hit. Looks like he's shaken up a bit. Then he stuck his stick out 2 seconds later and got called for a trip. With 3:56 to go, the Skippers up by 4 will go on the power play. Bears coach asking for something. I'm not sure what he's asking for. He's saying Oss got hit. It was a clean hit on Oss, in my opinion, but I'm just one neutral observer. Back to the point, Hardy holds it. Heel drags it back for a shot. Taken away. Stevens gets it to Hardy. Hardy back to Stevens. Quick shot. Goal! Dean Stevens with a top shelf snipe with 3:28 to go. It's 5-0 Skippers, and now we're in running time. What a nice pass. Hardy to Stevens, and Stevens had all day, and he buries it for the Skippers. I'm waiting for some more discussion between the referee and Bears coach, Eric Ordahl. I don't know if deposition papers have been filed on this one yet. For sure, maybe some subpoenas or something. It's got a legal case going on down here over a 5-0 hockey game. I've seen shorter discussions on no goal calls before, and it's 5-0 right now. I think it's time we move on. O'Shea gets it for the Bears. Skippers gain the zone. 3 minutes to go. This is Bolt to Nash Road. Road goes down. We're going to get a makeup call there. Maybe a high stick on 8. Tripping. Yeah, they're not going to stop the clock. It's running time now. Face off to the blocker side of Corona. Squirts back to the point. Butters gets it down low. Fuller holds it to Road. Back door open was Bolt. He couldn't get his stick on it though. Here's Crook. Tries to go by his guy. He's turned away. Now back come the Bears. Butters enters the zone. Little wrist shot saved by Corona with 1:41 to go. Corona's going to get a nice little shutty today. Did his job, that's for sure. He faced 16 shots in the first 2 periods. Not as many here in the third. Games went a little bit more lopsided in favor of the Skippers. Hardy battles with Road. Fed down low, picked up by Stevens. Stevens gains the zone. Puts it in. We're at 1 minute to go in the game. Minnetonka will head off to the semifinals tonight, live streamed here from the Bushy Rink. Here comes Butters, trying to end the shutout. Can't. And the Skippers cleared out to neutral. 43 to go. Here comes Nash Road for one last rush shot and a glove save by Corona. He's been good today. He's been real good. The running clock is now at 30 seconds remaining. Now we're even going to get the puck dropped. It'll be amazing. 8 gets on the ice with 10 to go. And that'll do it for this one. Minnetonka wins 5-0 over the Bears. Our YHH player of the game is Cash Hardy with the hat trick. Congratulations to Cash. From my producer and former color guy, Jack Kupich, and my producer, Justin Moss. I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to today's game.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brewpub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brewpub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brewpub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race, to be completely hydrated